Good morning, everybody. SVT Garage, Chris, Ryan, and Ryan's good friend, Coy. As you guys see behind me, we have a, what year is this, 04? 03 Cobra. We're going to be putting on the Kenne Bell today. Going to be helping him out. His dad has got the ultimate garage. This is sick. We'll go through some of the cars and show you guys throughout the video what's going on. But let's flip this around. Meet Coy. Tell us about the car, because if I understand the story correctly, you've had this thing for
long time.
a long time. 06. So let's flip this around, talk with Coy, check it out. All right, so Coy, what do we got here?
2003 Cobra, bought it in 2006. Unfortunately, had some cylinder head problems, so we got to go back to the dealer. They replaced the right cylinder head and the left cylinder head. They were super happy to do that. But after that, it's been great. I've managed to put 70,000 miles on this thing, and as my friend Ryan here knows, it's earned every single mile. 21 pounds of boost, 2.2 Kenne Bell, every bolt on, every suspension thing. You get a floppy convertible to where it'll hook and get down into the 10s. And it's got quite a bit of a street racing reputation around here too. I'm not sure we've ever lost.
This thing was an absolute menace on the streets around here from like 07 to 2011.
When I got married.
Yeah. And I mean, this car, we would go out with Mafia Motorsports and, you know, Havoc and all those guys back in the day. And this thing was an absolute menace.
So
this is the car that, I mean, I made me want a Terminator more than anything, you know? And you got to show them the Kenne Bell.
Yeah, we'll go up, we'll show them the Kenne Bell, and yeah, I've heard some street racing stories on this car, so it's kind of funny that that, you know, we're here now seeing it. But Ryan's talked about this thing a bunch, so.
See, the main goal is it possible to make a convertible beat a motorcycle? Usually no. Occasionally though, you catch an older 600, and that was always the goal. Can you beat an older 600? Ryan was there when we achieved that. Unfortunately, what we underestimated is how much brake you need to slow down afterwards.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the court, or wherever it was we were,
Mexico
had plenty of slow down areas. We're sitting there holding our hands out the window to get some air friction.
Yeah.
But it did it. But, you know, my philosophy has always been be the underdog, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's not pretty. I don't need it to be pretty. I want people to underestimate it.
You want it to be, you want it to just kind of surprise people.
That's it. That's always been the philosophy.
So, obviously the elephant in the room, why is the blower off? What's going on? Let's talk about this Kenne Bell and see what we got going on.
So it's one of the original 2.2 Kenne Bells that had the catch can, right? So old design, which means it has the scream. Could have gone turbo, could have gone new blower, but the scream is so iconic with this car. So many videos where, you know, you get lined up next to somebody, you do the honk off, and as soon as you hit the gas, they're sitting there grabbing their ears like this.
Yeah.
The banshee wails so loud. So new snout from Kenne Bell, resurfaced rotor pack, everything. It's bypass, it's good as new. The thing with the Cobras is 4.6 liter engine, right?
Yeah.
You can put a bigger blower on there, make better peak horsepower. But when it comes to average power, it's all about having the compressor spun where it needs to be. I don't know that there's a more potent combo than the 2.2 Kenne Bell.
We actually just we got a podcast dropping tomorrow, guys. So look out for that. But we were discussing this blower in that we shot the video 2 days ago, and this thing here, man, these are nostalgic, and like Ryan was saying, these are pulling in some big money, these 2.2s. So
it's I never get rid of this one just because, you know, average power is what allowed me to beat faster cars that higher dyno numbers. Right?
Yeah.
Because when you're on the street, it's really not, your peak don't matter. It's how quickly you're getting there, right? And this thing has always been great about that.
Yep.
It's the right combination. There's not a single part on this car, probably, other than the suspension, that was brand new. A lot of this stuff is just stuff I picked up over the years and put together, and so there's plenty faster cars out there for sure.
Yep.
But it's just a good combination.
Yeah. If it works, don't change it.
Absolutely.
This car, guys, I can't tell you how many nights we were out with this thing all night.
Yeah.
I'm talking from 8 p.m. till 5 a.m.
On Sunday,
And-
actually.
So
This was the jam back in the day.
So I see the parchment top, parchment interior.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna bring her back to her glory.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get this thing.
Yeah, I had the door skin off to adjust the window a little bit.
Yeah.
And I had to do an evaporator. Boy, that was fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing
Well-
like taking a Cobra dash out.
What's good about these cars is, or any car,
Don't worry about that.
is you can make it look as good as something as you want it to. So obviously this thing here is mint. but
it's-
just kind of getting these cars back to where they need to be and work in order and all that, and it's just some time and money. It's really all it is.
That's true. That's
So.
true. You know, the one other thing I'll say about this car is when everybody else bought these in '06, right, these were the Premier Cobra. A lot of people were kind of snobby about it, and Ryan will remember that. I remember when I met Ryan, he was 17 years old. The first day I met him, I'm like, hey, you want to drive it? To me, it's a car, right? It's the experiences you make with it. That's what's made it worthwhile for me. That's why I still own it. And as you can see, it's kind of sat for a little bit, which I regret, but like
Hey, you kept it though. Most people at that point just send them down the road. So you kept it, and again, nothing that's a little elbow grease and some paint can't fix. So, but let's get into this. We're gonna get this.
Guys, these wheels are actually off my old 01.
Oh, are these them?
My grandparents got me these for my birthday one year.
That's awesome.
These FR500s.
Okay, well, look at that.
So,
That's
there's
the
a lot of
picture.
history with
That's the
this car.
picture you showed me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
A lot of history with this car.
Yeah. All right, well, let's make this car great again, and we'll get right into it, guys.
So is this RTV? We'll come back and forth these down.
Did you already put them all in?
I left the back ones. We still got one that we can pull out. Loose.
Okay, yep. Let me just, could you hand me one?
Just want to make sure it's... Just putting the intercooler to the bottom of the blower on, getting that set up.
You got the RTV, you got the
RTV,
blue Loctite,
Yep.
and
Pounds, and then 53-inch pounds on the next.
what's the torque? 18?
18, you do it in 2 steps, 18 and 53.
Okay, so get these torqued down, spec'd out, and then just continue getting accessories back on the blower here so we can get it back in the car.
You have a new...
All right, so what we're doing now is we got the lower intake. We got the gasket for that too, you said, right? Ryan?
That's for the plenum, back in the plenum. Yeah, we got the new gasket here.
All right, new gasket. Oh, I didn't see it's on there. New gasket, getting that set up, and then we'll be marrying the Kenne Bell after we get all the accessories and everything on there and getting her bolted down. Real quick, how long has the car been down?
Had a twin disc clutch put in it about a year and a half ago. First time I let anybody else ever touch it, and then since then it's probably been about 8 months.
Okay.
The whole blower take off,
Okay.
putting the inside, etc.
So not years, just
No.
okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna put a thin bead of RTV on here. It's got the metal gasket, but I want to just kind of hold that in place.
Absolutely. Most important seal probably in this whole process. Right here.
Ryan was commenting he's probably done between his house, Joe's house, and now this house. How many blower installs? In the last 6 months, 8 months?
In the last year, probably 10.
10 blower installs. So he's, at this point, the blower guru.
Done a lot of them.
And I will say, in Ryan's defense, the dude is very
Meticulous.
about doing work like this and does a good. Hey, you handle that?
No.
Like your back
Got
is.
that. Got that.
And is that a factory intercooler?
Yes.
they work good.
Do. There really is no effective way to cool these beyond much what the factory does, just due to limitations of physics and the fact that I live in Florida, where it's, what, going to be 100 degrees today?
Yeah. More than likely, another hot one.
Yeah. So that's why I was really envious of the Demon with that killer chiller.
Oh, your dad has, okay, so you guys seen a couple cars in here. To the left of him, that box, well, we'll get it up on camera, but that's the Demon box. He's got a 2017?
I believe, yeah.
Yeah, so his dad's a pretty much a car guy, if you guys can't tell.
This is basically what I've been doing since I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly low cars, though. He wasn't too happy when I brought a Ford home, I gotta say.
Yeah, especially a Cobra.
Yeah. Sorry. So you know that chiller technology on the Demon was actually originally trialed on the Cobras.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was called Killer Chiller was the company when I was an administrator on Modern
Oh, I do
Force.
remember the killer chillers, yeah.
Yep. I remember they first brought it out, and then eventually SRT, I guess, saw the design, and the rest is history. Works really well. The Demon was the first street car he owned that could take this thing.
Have you guys actually raced? Track or not track?
Not the Demon.
Not the
like
Demon.
we've raced. There's videos. I've got some videos on YouTube at one point of us racing when he had a ZF6, and you know.
I remember that Z06.
Yeah.
What year was that?
04?
His Z06.
So C5?
A C5
Yeah.
Z06 is no 2.
What's it?
Yeah,
Electron blue, right?
Yep, Electron Blue Z06. Yeah, it's a sweet car. Big power differential, but pretty close in times. This is with the factory, you know, eating and
yeah.
stuff. But
That's cool, man. Your dad's getting after it.
oh, absolutely. Since I was a kid, that's all I can remember is him bringing home cars and fixing them and restoring them and so on.
It's like a 5, I think.
All right.
So you guys probably don't run into this too often. This is an original first gen 2.2 Kenne Bell where they had the problem with the seals blowing out on the snouts. So the revision at the time was the catch can. So this thing was literally mounted on the blower like this, and I mean, basically here's how it was.
Yeah.
So it sat up here, and then you had the catch can on the side.
That's pretty wild. And then obviously sent out, rebuild, Kenne Bell, deletes that and get an updated snout.
Yeah, that's right. And
Cool.
then they plug the pipe fitting holes,
Yeah.
etc.
Very, very cool. All right, so we're moving right along. Getting this thing, I'm going to be torquing it down, and he's just getting it tight right now, and then we'll go back and hit it with the torque. And get this thing one step closer to running.
What you doing here?
So after this, Ryan, what we got next?
We need to put the plenum on, but we don't have the bypass hose, so Coy ran to grab that. Kenne Bell didn't send him back the little bypass hose. So without that, we're kind of stuck right now.
Okay. And other than that, we're dropping it back in once he gets here with that hose. Okay.
Get this bolted down with the fuel rail on.
So right now what he's doing is just kind of, again, getting the accessories put on the front of this lower. Essentially the blower is mated to it, the lower intake. And Coy had to step out because, again, that hose didn't, Kenne Bell either A, forgot it, or whatever the situation is, it's not here. So once he gets back with that, he can get this back in the car. Not a terrible install, right? I mean, essentially just knowing probably the important part in this process is just knowing your torque specs. And is there a orientation when you're torquing these down, or
I mean, I
just kind of have at it?
made the torque spit. That's gonna be fun.
So
Look, my tools guy. I should have bought my socket set with me.
yeah, it sucks working in someone else's garage because you're just hunting for tools that you need. We probably spent about 15 minutes doing that already. So Ryan did forget his Cobalt tool set, so shout out to Cobalt for always coming through
I can build a
at his
motor
house with that tool. Yeah, that thing is legit. What?
The ratchets and the tool set. You
Yep.
set me loose.
But we'll keep going and just keep filming when we find a spot where, you know, we think it's kind of important. But for now, it's literally just putting on the accessories and just getting this ready for dropping in the car. All right, quick update. Catch you guys up where we're at, because again, we're just trying to get some preemptive stuff done before he gets back with that. We just got the he sent the injectors out, had them all cleaned, flowed, and all that. So what we're doing is getting them all put back together, clips in, get the harness back on it, and then get them in the fuel rail, which, as you guys can see, Ryan is currently doing over there. So
don't forget to grease these up when you're putting them in, guys.
Little grease on the bottom of them goes a long way, helps them slide in.
Pinch the O-ring, you'll have a leak on the rail.
Yeah, so little quick tip. And was this our last one, dude? Nope, we got 2 more. And again, we're just trying to get some stuff done while he's out grabbing that hose, so keep working.
This tube of grease is probably older than both of us.
Dude, look at that thing. What is it? I can't see.
Old school.
It's an old school. Yeah, I've seen if there's a brand on there. The thing looks like it's 100 years old. All right, last one.
If you guys need any lubricant stuff, I got it.
Kenne Bell didn't send back the old bypass hose, so we had to go run and get a piece of hose. And this is old school, but we just got to cut it to fit for here to here.
That's it. That was
1.5 inches.
so essentially held us up for 20 minutes or so. Oh, don't let that fall. So it just needs 1.5 inches. Get that cut, and then we'll get this thing back in the car. You all right up there, bro?
Yeah. It's not going to stand up because of
The
plug on the bottom.
yeah. Let's get it. All right, we all say our goods and bads about these superchargers and the blowers and what's great about the Kenne Bells and the non-crusher Whipples, but this bolt back in there sucks because there's not enough space to get the socket head on there. It's too tight here. You're trying to fit this guy in between here and there, and then you can't get a full turn on it because of the plate and everything here. It's just kind of a nightmare, but we got it on there 15 minutes or so, whatever it was, and then essentially all we got to do now is, oh, real quick, got the hose on the back here. You see he's adding some lithium grease to the O-rings up there. We slide them in, and then essentially lower gasket, and this thing's getting dropped in.
Gaskets already on the car.
Oh, you already got on there? So, coming along, guys, moving along pretty quickly, and we'll keep pushing. All right, guys, quick tech tip here. Let me show you what's going on here. We had to take this off again. We could not get the fuel rails, the passenger side of this lower intake. Couldn't get the fuel rails in because the fuel rail itself was hitting on the bottom. And unfortunately, what we had to do is take it all back apart again to get that fuel rail on with the injector. And again, now we got more crap in the way. I was working on it for about 20 minutes.
We're almost there now.
Ryan's about got it tightened down all the way. So if you guys have a Kenne Bell, I mean, you got to remove that, dude, even if it's installed in the car, to get the injectors in and out. I mean, if anybody's got a tip for us, let us know for maybe next time, because that would suck to have to remove all that just to get to that back single injector if you ever needed to. So let us know, guys, in the comments below, because this kind of set us back a little bit, because we had it all put together, ready to drop it in the car, and then kind of had to start over. So again, if you guys know something we don't know, we're open to learn. Let us know. Alright guys, as you saw, we came in here, tag team, the three of us. Got this kind of dropped in there. I don't know, 2 minutes maybe, tops. That hyperlapse is a little deceiving, but it's probably about 2 minutes. Just had to plumb back here, the hose for the PCV valve. Got that all plugged in. We're just gonna come back here, bolt it down, and really our job today's done. And then Coy's just gonna come in here and just finish doing a little fine detailing on it. But
Start dropping those in.
Ryan made a comment, it's a little lighter than the Whipple, huh?
Then the Gen 5.
Yeah, so wasn't too bad. Getting the just dropping the bolts in there, getting it all tightened down, and Kenne Bell should be ready to scream again. How long you think before you gonna fire this up? Today?
Today.
All right. He seems motivated. It's been down long enough, so.
Ready for it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, this shortly after we have essentially this blower all back together. All the bolts are tightened up on both sides. You got the injectors plugged in, MAF is plugged in. The vacuum lines are all put back where they need to be. And at this point, he's got to get a belt on, throw on the intake, get some fluid back in it, and it's pretty much something he's pretty much gonna be able to handle. I mean, Ryan will be hitting the road, so the big work is done. Hope we get started for you today, man.
Thank you.
I mean, he said he has no choice. He's got to drive it home.
That's right. Thank you.
So,
Gotta be committed.
yeah, he's committed to getting it running today. All right, guys, so we'll go ahead and end this here. Ryan is just finishing up with a few small things. Coy's going to take it over, and we're going to go ahead and hit the road. We got about an hour ride back. Coy, thanks for letting us come help you out.
Thank you for your help.
Love the shop. Your dad's got some cool cars, and hopefully this thing gets back on the road. Been down for less than a year, but hey, Kenne Bell, how long it take for them to start to finish?
2 months.
2 months. If you guys have to send out your Kenne Bell to get any work done by them, I would assume maybe it's depending on what they need, but start to finish for him was 2 months, and it's back on the road hopefully today. Fingers crossed. It's Chris, it's Ryan, it's SVT Garage, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. That dog is as big as Ryan. That's a big boy right there. All right, guys, we're out of here. Look at this little thing. A snack for these other two. All right, guys, it's Chris. Catch you guys in the next one.